Bruce, we're coming to the end of a massive operation, a real transformation of the Francis Hotel. How much money is being spent and upon what?
So we've undertaken quite a large project here at the Francis Hotel. We've invested just short of about £15 million at the moment. It's a reinvestment back into our beautiful old building to try and bring it forward into the 21st century. But the main priority is still having a lot of respect for the people that have occupied this building before us, the original occupants through to Emily Francis, who created the Francis Hotel.
Well, I was going to go on to ask you a little bit about the history
Yeah.
of the buildings. I mean, this has got to be one of the oldest hotels in Bath.
Yeah, so we were founded as the Francis Hotel in 1885. Emily was the wife of Solomon Francis, who bought number 10, and they turned it into a lodging house. And then she decided that that wasn't enough, so bought all the way from number 6 to number 11 in Queen Square, knocked through some of the walls and created what it is today in the sense of the Francis Hotel.
Now, Bath owes a lot to the two Woods, John Wood Sr. and John Wood Jr. Queen Square was very much John Wood Sr. And in fact, he was involved in these buildings, wasn't he?
Correct, yep. So John Wood the Elder lived in number 10, which was eventually also occupied by the Francis family. But when he was living here, this was one of the first Georgian buildings, and we always say this was his practice pad before he moved on to the Royal Crescent. This was the first Georgian architecture with the Palladian windows and Palladian arches. And then he moved onwards and up towards the circus, across to the Crescent, and then on to all of his famous buildings from there.
Are you reflecting him and some of the previous occupants of the houses here in what you've done at the Francis?
Very much so. So as I mentioned earlier, we're really proud of our predecessors and the people who occupied this building before us. We view ourselves as custodians. So all the artwork within the rooms has a slight nod to one of what we refer to as the originals. So the people that originally occupied all these buildings, whether it was an architect or a merchant or all the different professions that have been here over time.
You've spent millions on the place, and people, I think, don't really appreciate the sort of bill you end up with. I mean, all that money is gone, I know, on major building work, but it's the furnishings as well. I mean, right down to the fact you've got a Roberts radio in every room. And I think you were saying even the pillows themselves, when you toss up how many pillows you've had to buy, it's quite a lot of money. Can you break it down a little bit for me?
Yeah, of course. I mean, so we decided if we were going to do things, we were going to do things right. We were going to do things properly. So we took a lot of time. We spoke to multiple suppliers across the UK, and we wanted to buy items that were sustainably made, that were kind of the correct thing to do, but also the quality that we needed. So we ended up going with the company that produce artificial down, or what they call as feels like down. And when you're looking 30 to 40 pound a pillow, you think to yourself that's not bad, but when you need 4 pillows per room, 100 bedrooms,
it soon mounts up.
Exactly, and then you've also still got some sofa beds for the family bedrooms. You've always got a few spares for guests who like a slightly firmer or a slightly softer pillow. So all in all, we ended up buying about 600 to 700 pillows, and that adds up really quickly. You made a note to the Roberts radio. We put a Roberts radio in every room. Same thing with our Nespresso machines. All the small items that we feel just really make a big difference towards a luxury room, and not something you're going to notice and think, well, I'm coming back because of this or that, but it's the whole product in the end of the day. So you walk in and every little aspect of the room has been thought about and curated properly.
Now, I know you're nearing the end of the project. As far as hotel guest rooms are concerned, I think you're hoping to be finished by September. There are a few other things being added, but I think by Christmas, the Francis will be well and truly back with a few extra features.
Definitely. So the big addition is our spa, which we are building down in the basement area of the hotel. So it used to be our breakfast room and function room, but what we did was we decided that with the healing aspects of the thermal waters of Bath and being known as a spa city, we were missing a trick by not having some space for healing, apothecary, all the aspects of a spa that you need. So we decided this was the perfect opportunity to add that. We'll have 3 treatment rooms as well as our really interesting thermal suite, which will have multiple uses from sauna to steam room, razzle and mud treatments, and a bubble therapy suite, which is being specially made for us from Germany.
It's amazing. Now, look, Bath isn't short of hotels. You have a few competitors, a few rivals out there. Where do you place the Francis within the hotels of Bath?
Number 1.
You would say that, wouldn't you?
Yeah. So what we've decided to do is reposition our hotel, and the big thing we've tried to focus on is excellence in service through human touch is what we call it. You can go anywhere and have a nice room. You can go anywhere and have an amazing restaurant, but it's the human interactions. It's the micro transactions of smiling team, the best check-in we can give, the best service we can give. Our doorman standing out the front greeting every guest that comes through the door. Small aspects like that, and we just want to be the best we can be.
How is business, generally speaking? I mean, you talk to other people in the industry. How is Bath doing this year?
So Bath has had a fantastic year. We were really lucky last weekend to have Robbie Williams. That brought incredible amounts of people through the doors. Obviously, an amazing season for Bath Rugby helps again, bringing people onto the streets and giving people their real festive feel. But tourism is always strong to a beautiful city like this. When you've got things like the Roman baths and the Abbey and all the history that goes with a beautiful city like Bath, it allows you to lure or to bring the tourists through the doors and for them to come here and want to come here.
Well, you guys must have faith in your business, because I know as far as Baines and the tourist industry is concerned, the big effort is trying to get people to stay over. An awful lot of day trippers, but they come to Bath 1 minute, go to Stonehenge the next. Is there a joint campaign, and will you be campaigning to encourage people to stop over?
Oh yeah, I mean, no man is an island. We work really closely with a lot of the local hotels. We engage with Baines as much as humanly possible, and also with the Bath Bid to figure out ways to bring people in and keep people here for more than a day. And a lot of the focus for ourselves is showing people that there's more to Bath than just the Roman baths and the Bath Abbey.
The other thing that really amazed me is that you stayed open through all of this.
Yeah.
You still had people staying here. No doubt there was some sort of compensation for the noise and inconvenience, but I think you've done an amazing job, and I would quite happily pay the 300 plus, isn't it, for a room like this? This is one of the top end bedrooms with a lovely view. Let's just show you. Oh, a lovely view of Queen Square. And look, there's the Toot bus going by. Not many people on it, but it is quite late in the day. The best of luck to you, and thank you for this.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.